Good news for NIO shareholders this week, as price action has broken through a short-term trend line, indicating price may rise. So in this video, I'm going to analyze this week's price action, talk about some possible entry points for this stock, and look at what analysts are saying about NIO. First, let's look at NIO's big picture. Now, looking at the long-term momentum on the monthly chart, we can see that NIO has fallen significantly over the past few years, from the peak of $62 early 2021 to around $4 today. And that was a big drop. However, in recent weeks, price direction over the medium term has shifted from moving downwards to sideways, indicating the recent low of $4 may be a significant support level. And on the weekly chart, we can see since the peak of $7.71 in October, price has fallen by around 50% into the $4 low in January. And using trendline theory, we can confirm a downtrend with at least 12 bars moving in the direction of the trend, with bar 15 being the confirming bar. And once this rule is met, we can then apply a valid trend line across 3 price peaks. Now that we have a valid trend line, it's clear that NIO's price action has broken the downtrend during last week and this week. Now, some traders using trendline theory may take an entry on these 2 bars alone, but seeing as last week was an outside bar and this week is an inside bar, this does show there's still indecision between the buyers and the sellers. The trendline break is our first indicator that NIO may be moving up, and this is a positive sign. But we do need more confirmation if we're going to risk our hard-earned cash. What we need to see is a strong green up bar demonstrating buyers are bullish on NIO and are keen to take the price higher. And following a strong move upwards, we then need to see what the sellers have to offer at these new price levels. Ideally, when price pulls back to test, the downward bar should only take the price action back down a maximum of 50% compared with the recent up. This indicates strength, and the buyers are resisting the selling pressure. And once we have this healthy pullback, we can then consider an entry once buyers indicate they want to take the price higher, pushing above the peak here of the previous bar. An entry at this point would combine both trendline theory with Dow theory, providing confluence that NIO is moving up. However, for even more confirmation, traders may wish to wait for a second pullback. Now, seeing as NIO is trading at relatively low price levels, this may be a wise strategy. Based on the price action, I'd like to see a price break above the 490 level and then come back to test the selling interest. Let's not forget, at this new price level, any buyers who picked up NIO at $4 would now be around 20% profit, so they may take that and move on. Hopefully, however, most buyers will see the greater upside potential with NIO, and this level will hold firm. And if price holds above $4.90 and then moves up, the next key level of resistance would be around $6, then $7.70, which is the most recent peak. So a short-term trade from the break and retest entry of around $5 to the $7.70 price target would yield a strong return of around 50%. And more importantly for long-term investors, a price break above $7.70 would indicate that NIO is in a medium-term uptrend and heading for the next price target of $9.50. So this week's price action is certainly positive for NIO, but what are Wall Street analysts saying about the forecast? Based on 9 Wall Street analysts offering 12-month price targets, the average price target is $5.17, with a high forecast of $8.90 and a low forecast of $3.50. So the average price target of $5.17 represents an 80% increase from this week's price of $4.38. Now, I actually think NIO is going to go higher than $5.17 in the next 12 months. So if you want to know my exact price prediction for NIO by the end of 2025, watch this video next. See you there.